Hello, I'm Darlene.
And I'm Ben Coyman, and welcome to this session about psychological concepts involved with swimming.
We are part of a generation who prefers to play sport on a computer or Xbox instead of outside with their mates. The harsh truth is most of the time we're a lot better on a computer or an Xbox and seem to fail being good at sports in real life. The main cure for this inactive attitude is motivation, and in this section we will help you understand some psychological concepts of motivation and how to apply them.
Teenagers generally become very motivated to do exercise or sport due to social and peer pressure. According to an information sheet published by Sport and Recreation New South Wales, research shows that for males, competition and winning are the main reasons for participating in sport, whereas for the girls the motivation comes from socialising, learning skills, keeping slim and fit, feeling good, relieving stress and belonging to a team. And who said girls were more complicated?
Motivation can come from a variety of sources. Some people act on intrinsic motivation, which is fueled by a person's self-determination. A person who is intrinsic or internally motivated participates in activity for the love of it and does not need any external rewards to remain motivated. These are the guys and girls that go for runs or swims in their personal time just for fun. If you can't understand why you would do that and put in that much effort without getting any reward, then you are an extrinsic motivated person. You are motivated by external factors such as certificates, trophies, monetary awards, and social status. Those that see sport as an absolute waste of time, regardless of rewards, are unmotivated. An unmotivated person can't understand any benefits of playing sport at all. The locus control effect can be shifted from intrinsic to extrinsic according to Richard Cox, author of Sports Psychology.
A classic example of a situation where the locus of causality could shift is that of Rain Davis, who as a 9-year-old got accepted into the Manchester United Football or Soccer Academy. It can be assumed that Rain is playing for the love of the game right now, and therefore is intrinsically motivated, whilst his parents may realise the extrinsic benefits for his future. Rain's locus of control could shift when in a few years his intrinsic motivation isn't enough encouragement to do the long hours of strenuous training and starts focusing on the financial benefits.
Another aspect of motivation is Fritz Heider's attribution theory, which states, people strive to explain, understand, and predict events based upon their cognitive perception, and that the intent of every human being is to explain his own actions in terms of their perceived causes. The attribution theory explains how we use personal aspects and environment aspects to explain outcomes. For example, if we end up getting high distinction for the seminar, which is very likely, we can attribute the success to our personal efforts or to the fact that the market must have marked very hard. You can see how those points greatly affect our confidence and therefore motivation. What you attribute your success or failure to is called the locus of causality or locus of control.
If in the past you used to swim but quit because you continue to lose, this is learned helplessness. Learned helplessness occurs when someone attributes all failures to internal or personal aspects, believing that it is not worth attempting to swim because you will be beaten by someone all the time. This ties in with extrinsic motivation, where you only find something worth it if you can win. Attributional training can be adopted in order to gain motivation. This is called ego-enhancing strategy, where you start attributing all successes to internal causes, and ego-protecting strategy, where you blame external factors for all your failures.
You can start a snowball reaction in order to get motivated to swim either as a physical activity or as a competitive sport by setting small goals first and building up as you progress. This is called the momentum chain and proposed by Taylor and Dermick, and occurs when you set a small goal, achieve this goal, and from then, the satisfaction of success, you become motivated to achieve a bigger goal.
There are two types of goal orientation according to Nichols: class goal orientation and ego goal orientation. Class goal orientation describes learning a particular skill and improving the skill for personal satisfaction. In swimming, this class goal orientation would see individuals aiming to master different strokes, improve lap times, and or the distance they can swim. Ego goal orientation refers to individuals who don't get enough satisfaction out of just mastering a skill, but they have a strong desire to be better than others at this skill. This would be the competitive individual trying to beat everyone in races and trying to swim faster and longer than everyone else in general. The best way to get motivated is to focus on the rewards. As we discussed earlier, some people have a natural motivation for sport and therefore swimming. We will now discuss the benefits of swimming, and for some of you these factors will encourage you to start swimming or exercising in general, and for the naturally motivated guys and girls, this will just explain what exactly you are getting out of swimming. The benefits include, it's enjoyable forever. Because your muscles aren't getting a constant pounding from the rest of your body putting weight on it, it is a perfect sport that you can do when you're old as well. Because of this, it is also perfect for rehabilitation, keeping fit while having an injury, or for people with muscle or joint problems.
It's refreshing. Rather than running or playing sport in a hot, muggy air of summers, swimming refreshes your body. Swimming doesn't always have to be exercising. It can be just recreational. For example, at the beach, pool, water park, or lake.
Swimming trains all muscles at the same time.
Swimming burns about 4 calories per kilometre per kilo of body weight. For example, an 80-kilo bloke, this equates to about 320 calories burnt per kilometre swam. However, swimming is not the best for body weight loss because your body cools down from the water rather than respiration. So your body doesn't need to burn as much calories to keep itself cool.
Luba states some psychological benefits from swimming. 1. Gain feeling of well-being by focusing on nothing but the rhythm of your stroke. However, many swimmers also identify indirect or long-term effects of swimming. These include developing life skills such as sportsmanship, time management, self-discipline, goal setting, and an increased sense of self-worth through their participation in the sport. Lubis goes on to say that swimmers tend to do better in school than non-swimmers on average. A variety of different strokes can be learned, and there are various competitions to display swimming skills, such as the Ironman, triathlons, swimming, and surf lifesaving.
Jobs often require good swimming skills, such as emergency services, defence force jobs, any jobs associated with shipping, sailing, either for recreation or commerce, or of course the obvious ones such as lifesaving or swimming instructors.
And don't forget, swimming can potentially save your own or someone else's life one day. But